Hey, welcome to the fog, come on, let's play a game. No matter the similarities, no trials the same. Stuck in a place outside of time, it's in the realm of the entity, which is where we reside. Now that you're here, let the fun begin. I play as a killer and see death's wheel spin. Instincts locked in my mind, games vicious. The way I play and control the flow, call it pernicious. I start out slow, but then you lose control. The ball's in my hand and I'm going for the goal.
There we go. That should be working. Come on, man. Wait, no, it's working. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm tripping. Let's close that down. Give that a refresh. So, I mostly want to check out this new killer. I had a little go with him last night, but I'll have a proper try with him now. Damn, bro, I can't get over that.
ดีมากเลย
I was doing some YouTubing last night. I looked up the Crossoo and oh my god, man, they've got it spot on, honestly. They got it absolutely spot on. Let me change something over here real quick. There it is. Save. Alright, cool. Let's get some music going then. Where's my mouse? There it is. I fancy some lo-fi actually. Bro, that animation is gruesome though. Holy shit. Oh, it's unsettling. Fucking hell. Alright, woman, calm down. Jesus Christ. Let's have a look at the yeah, that one's alright.
So excited. So we so excited.
You're gonna find a gun. I do like the design of this gun a lot. I really like it. I think it's one of the better designs they've come up with recently. Come on. Find a game. Their eyes are redder than mine. Not right. Something wrong is going on here. How are your eyes more red than me? Bullshit. There she goes again. She's off like a hot air balloon. Silly. God damn. God damn. Woo. God damn. I don't care about your fucking hot air balloon fucking head and intestines. Turn around. God damn. God damn. God damn. Woo. God damn. Here we go then. I mostly want to focus on learning this killer right now. Like, learn how to use them effectively. 4 hits. Discordance straight away. Discordance is still very good. That missed? Really? Went the other way. Ah, I missed her by an inch. That's not how you do it. Wow. Fuck it, fuck it. Ah. Gotcha, bitch. What's going on, motherfucker? What's going on, motherfucker? Yo, Zaku, what's going on, man? How's it going, brother? Yeah, bro, it's been a fucking hot minute, man. It's been a hot minute since you've been around here. That's fine, I kill Lara then. Got you, fuck. You little fuck. Yeah, run, bitch! Cause you're next. Yeah. It's basically hand-holding simulator at this point. I missed her by an inch. Yeah, I'm not stupid. But you are. You are so fucking stupid. Look at that. Look at that. She's fucking dead. She's dead. You're shit. Hello, Leon. Leon. You should have. Yeah, I was gonna say you should drop that. Yeah, I'm not fucking breaking it though, bitch. But now I. What the fuck you staring at? Get the fuck out of here. She can get herself up now, by the way. She can get herself up now. Look at him just fucking holding forward. Look at this shit. Fine, I'll eat my son. I ain't gonna help you though. You're running out of pallets, mate. You're running out of pallets. I missed him by a fucking inch, bro. What is that? You're mine. You're mine. Get on there. Where my slugs at? Oh, thank you, Spice. Yeah. This way then. Oh, bye-bye. No, I want the Leon. Where's Leon at? Where's Leon? I want to make him DC too. I want him to DC too. Spies. Hey, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. And now you have to be saved by the bot. Best of luck, pal. Oh, they really are, mate. They really are. Wait, nah, that animation's kind of cool though. I can't lie. Hey, yo, I found the bot. I told you good luck with that. Now I get to see the Mori. Hiya! All right. GG. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh wait, nah, that Mori was sick though. They kind of went in on that, I can't lie. That was kind of sick. Yeah, it is. But it's based on a, I think it's a urban legend in Thailand. I think it's Thailand. Like, there's all, like, if you go on YouTube and look it up, there's actual, like, horror stories about the Krosu as well. Like, I was looking into it last night, bro. It's fucking terrifying stuff, bro. It's fucking terrifying, like, and they got it down basically to the mark as well on the design. Like, when you hear the descriptions of, like, in these stories, it matches up with what we see here. And not just with this outfit, but with this one, all of them, bro. Like, she's fit. And the story is, like, basically it takes the form of, like, a young woman, pretty much. A young, beautiful woman. But it's, in fact, this fucking thing. The Krosu. I'll put it in... fucking terrifying, mate, honestly. Also, get this, bro. Michael Myers is getting changes, bro. They turned him into a fucking dash killer. Where is he? They turned him into a dash killer, bro. That's some of the funniest shit. Why am I having to unlock the characters again? I have all these characters, bro. Making me waste all the fake auric cells on this. On killers I already have. How come Artist is only 250? I watched Rosie's vid like 5 times, still haven't looked up the Myers changes. Yeah, I heard about the changes. I've seen it, but I need to really see what it's like myself. I have these characters too. What the fuck? It's taken away characters I have. This is bullshit. Give me back my characters. I don't care this is a PTB. Give me back my shit. I mean, yeah, but old Myers also got some tweaks to his power before we got this. So I'm keen to see whether this is going to be better than what we have right now. Because he did get a little buff, but nothing to, like, talk home about, if you know what I mean. You know what? Let's look at the customized. Like, ooh, holy shit! Look at that. Wait, I have that. I thought that was a different thing. I thought that was something else. What the fuck is this? Yo. Oi, nah. What is that? That is so cool, man. I have that. That's kind of dead. Yeah, I'm not so keen on this skin though. I find this one to be a bit boring, bro. Do you not think? Oh, this one? No. No. I'd probably have it on the actual thing. I know which one you're on about. I know which one you're on about. That one's pretty cool, though. I like the whole, like, helmet thing it's got going on there. Reminds me of, like, Roman armies and shit like that. Bro, I can't get used to this fucking... This wrist thing is weird, man. This one's kind of... That's not the horse one. This one. I remember when this one came out, everyone was fucking freaked out by it. Can't blame them, really. It is a pretty creepy skin. What else is there? Houndmaster. I'm still waiting for more skins for this guy. I have this one on the live one. I like the buck one too. That one's sick. Yeah, it really is, man. But as far as Houndmaster goes, I really like this one. I like the fact it changes the dog. That's the main reason I brought it. I'll be real, because it gives me a different dog. But I would like to see, like, more variations for the dog in general. Like, I'd like to see, like, maybe a German Shepherd or something like that, or a Bulldog, something like that, you know. Yeah, I know, man. But it functions exactly the same. Plus, also, you get a pretty nice cane. The cane's pretty good. Yo, a Saint Bernard would be fucking sick. Oi, nah, that's a sick cool, actually. Let's have a look at the Singularity skins. Oof. Oh. What happened to you, mate? You fell off. Fell off more than your fucking lower jaw has, mate. Holy shit. All joking aside, that is a fucked up skin, and I am all for it. I am all for that. No, bro, he is so good. Singularity is actually so good. Like, he's so good now. Bro, when he hits rock bottom. Bro, when he falls for a girl again. Oh, not gonna be me this time, I swear. Not gonna be me. I like this one. I like the fact that it's kind of like a space helmet. You know what this one kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of one of the, is it the EVA Halo helmet? I think it's the... Let me look, check this. Yeah, it's this one. This one. That's what that reminds me of. Like, let me shrink this so you can see the comparison. Tell me it don't, bro. And that's not to bash it either. That's not to bash it either. Like, if I'm comparing it to that, that means you've done a really good fucking job. That means you've done a really good fucking job. Like, well done, man. That's the only time you're ever gonna hear me praise behaviour, when they actually do good skins, which is seemingly the only thing they do, right? Because of course they want your money. Greedy fucking French Canadians, man. It's mostly them being French. Them being Canadian has nothing to do with it. It's all about the Frenchness. Are they going to give Trapper any more skins? What's this one? Ooh. Okay, that was kind of cool. I like the mask. I actually really like the mask. Ooh. He's got the heads of the 3 little pigs on his back. Oi, nah. Nah, they went in on this. Weapon looks a bit boring though. Probably pair that with the like the bloody weapon maybe. Look at the scissors too. And he's got hooks on his belt. The detail, man. The detail. And he's got fucking chain link cuffs on him as well. Oh, nah, the detail is so good as too, bro. Holy shit. Let's have a look at the race skins. What the fuck is that? I never understood why anyone would want that. They're so ugly. I wouldn't even want that in the fucking Rift. I'll be like, take it away, take it back, give me back my auric cells for that. I'll take back my auric cells over that. Doesn't Unknown have a wolf skin as Granny? Yeah, it does. Let me find the Unknown on here. This one. Like, they did really good on this too. Ooh, it's still got... I never noticed that, mostly because I don't have this skin, but I never noticed it's got a hand on the end of the handle. Nice detail, nice touch. Now for Spring Twap! Hooray! Spring Twap! Spring Twap! Hooray for Spring Twap! I mean, nah, that one's kind of cool though. Joking aside, this skin's kind of cool. Put your helmet back on. Put your helmet back on, bro. Oh. Guess we can't see that one. I'm gonna unlock the set. No, I'm gonna equip it. I'm gonna go to the lobby. Ah, I can't see it. Maya's time. I know for a fact I haven't passed Prestige 3. I should probably put on some perks, shouldn't I? Rosie said to check pop. So pop. No way out. Ed. No Ed, baby! No Ed, baby! Yeah, we were waiting for a game all that time, bro. Gotta remember, this is only PTB. It's not proper servers. Man, it takes me back to try and play Killer back in 2018, 2019. The queue times back then were fucking terrible too. Am I terrifying you yet? Am I being the evil incarnate yet? Am I the evil that's come to your little town, sheriff, yet? Phasmophobia? Yeah, I've got it. I haven't really played it though. I don't know what you were doing there. Yeah, I'm not falling for that, dipshit. Ha 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 ha! You fucking failed. I love it when they do that. Whee! Oh, they left. Yeah, you're not getting past me. Can't kind of loop is this? Why is the pallet this way? What kind of loop is this? Ooh, hello. This guy's a fucking idiot. He's trying to blind me from so far away. I'm gonna tunnel him. I wanna check out these He's got the bulb thingy, ain't he? I don't know, man. I'm not even using his tier 3. Easiest mind game of my life. Easiest mind game, bro. Yeah, that's nice having pop like that. I see why Rosie said bring pop. It's nice to have it back like that. Oh my god. So you do have some control over it. Yeah, that is literally coup de grace range. I wonder what that's like with coup de grace. Ah. I'm getting it back like quick. Ah, how did I miss him there, bro? Do have a little bit of a free gen here. Yeah, I'll push him back there because I want that shack pallet gone too. Yeah, drop it. Thank you. I got you well trained. So well trained that you're gonna die now. I'm using the hair bow and can't remember what the green add-on is. Dead. So, I wonder, can you still pop it? Like you used to be able to? Ah, that's gay. That is gay. You ain't getting away from me, bitch boy. Bitch boy! Where you going, bitch boy? You ain't bitch boy. You wish you was bitch boy. They died to know it. They actually died to know it. Yeah, Noed's gonna be really good. He just hooked Count Dracula. He really hooked the wrong one. No. Because he can get up. He can get up. So we hook him on that one right there. He crawled closer to her, and that was his mistake. And there's the bot. GG. He does have his one shot, but it's now in a dash form. It's kind of shit. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of shit. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm a fan of the stance changing. Like, I'm a fan of that because that reminds me of Old Doctor. And Old Doctor was really, really fun because he had the two stances. So, in that regards, yeah, I like Michael, but I'm not a fan of his insta-down being tied to the dash. Yeah, no, I tested it. Yeah, no, it's tied to the dash, bruv. It's kind of shit. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what? I still didn't get the tunnel someone like I've been trying to. I think I need to actively try to tunnel someone now. I think if I'm gonna test this properly, I go in bare bones, right? So I'm thinking just Trapper, yeah. I'm thinking just play Trapper, and then focus on the tunnel and see how that feels. See how the tunnel's gonna feel if you're actively trying to do it as a basic killer. I feel like that's gonna be the test we're gonna go for now. Imagine if Miles had base undetectable. He kind of does now, actually. He kind of does, because you can switch to undetectable. And that's how you build up your insta shot as well. So it's kind of nice, like in that aspect as well. It's alright, bro, we've all been there. It's Thursday, man. It's near the end of the week. We don't give a shit about any of that. You know what though? I kind of want to try the other side out as well. Low key, I kind of want to get slugged so I can see how long it takes for this thing to kick in. Let's also bring floor down. No. Fine. Tenacity. We're just gonna push this to its fucking limit, right? We're gonna proper. We're gonna proper push this to its limits. And I'm thinking flip-flop. New Survivor's kind of cute though. As far as that goes, she's kind of cute. But again, that links in with the Krasu and all that as well. Links to the killer. Because the killer's kind of fit. Granted, she's not really a... You devious bastard! What? It's not that bad of a build. On a slug build. Come, friends. Let us slug. Let us all slug. It's just a flesh wound. I'll walk it off. It's like that scene from fucking Monty Python with the Black Knight. How about you? Come on. Finally. Took you damn time. What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? A toolbox! Hooray! The exact same one I already have! Who dat? It's a fucking Michael! Okay, goodbye Michael, goodbye Michael, goodbye Michael, goodbye Michael! Goodbye Michael! Ah, fuck! Damn it. He scared the shit out of me, man. That's another thing I think I'm going to like more about the changes to Michael. The fact that he's actually going to be a bit more scary, like he should be. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Tunnel me. Yeah, I'm just gonna get away from that. Goodbye. 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 You shouldn't have saved me because now I'm not coming for you. Yeah, they get a little, killers get a speed boost after hooking people now. I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh no, these idiots. Oh, I thought these idiots were coming over to me. Yeah, killers also have a base kit barbecue and chili now. Which, I get what they're trying to do. I get what they're trying to do, but I don't think it's going to work. Decimated Borgo? Yeah, go for it. Is it Fractured Square? I think it's Fractured Square, bro. That's no longer fucking red either. It's more like this. I'm gonna let these guys get the save. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just swoop in at the last fucking second. I guess I won't be the savior she needs. Goodbye. I am leaving. I am leaving. I am exposed. Goodbye. Fuck that. I'm not going down there again. Shit. Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. Oh my god, he got me again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nah, that's the second time. Oh, nah, he's playing with me. He's got me in his hands. He's just juggling me like that.
Let's rock.
Thank you,
I've
friend.
got you next time.
I don't want to move. What if he fucking cuts me off again? Oh, hello. Hello. Goodbye. Nah, he was alright to kill him. He did the right thing. Holy shit. Well played. Holy shit, well played. Bro, plot twisted. Nah. I'm just gonna stay far the fuck away. I'm just gonna hop here. I'm not gonna be spotted by that barbecue. Thank you very much. Now die, idiot. Die like the idiot that you are. Nah, I should get over that. Just smack Leon for good measure. I can bully myself. Gets in the locker. I can give myself a wedgie too. I learned all the fucking bully's tricks. Even down to the swirly. Bad scene is right. Bro, I can't get comfortable with this. Like, why is it locked half my fucking survivors too? Nah. Where are my outfits, bro? Where are my outfits? What is this? I feel robbed. Just because you want people to play the new characters. Bastard. You know what though? I want to go for a joint. So, what I'm going to do is, we're going to bring up some fucking YouTube or something. And we're going to fucking watch some fucking videos while I'm smoking. And I know exactly who the fuck we're going to watch. I don't actually know who we're going to watch. I'm just saying that I do. But we are going to watch... DZ, give me a channel. Give me a channel to watch. Give me a channel, any channel. Except my channel. Don't say my channel. My channel's shit. Yeah, go on, bro. On the Verge. Oi, is this the fucking... Nah, I'm thinking of the, Is it the... Was it in Chile where they had the water pipe thing? Where only one guy got out and the rest got stuck in the pipe or whatever? Hexagonal death trap. Oh, oh nah. Oh, that looks fucking nah. That's funny. It's all to do with this guy, yeah. Bam, bam. You get one music video. Bam, bam. Fucking Ots Dava. Bam, 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 bam. YouTube Shorts. Bam. Caver loses sanity, beats rescuers, then dies.
Today we will be looking at two
You got me
horrifying
hooked with a
caving
title
stories
like that, bro.
went horribly wrong. The first one is particularly unique.
Go in a
trapped explorer
hexagonal
kept advising
cave.
his rescuers to a point that his shield never stopped shutting his body down. As for the second one, it's equally obnoxious. As always, viewer discretion is advised. It was late Saturday evening, October 1st, 1983, when 6 experienced cave explorers made their way into
I
the
shall be
depths
back very,
of
very
Eaglevis
shortly.
Cave,
I'll be in the chat.
located near the quiet town of Kutztown in
I'll
Berks
bring up the
County, Pennsylvania.
YouTube chat because
These weren't amateur explorers. They were seasoned spelunkers who knew the underground world
and Twitch chat's
intimately.
kind of dead
The
right
cave
now
system
anyway,
they entered
so.
that evening was familiar territory, a place they had likely explored before without incident. For hours, the group navigated the underground passages and they made their way deeper into the earth. Everything proceeded normally until the early morning hours when the group decided it was time to head back to the surface. They began their exit around 2 a.m. with 36-year-old Robert E. Scott bringing up the rear of the group. Scott found himself approximately 75 feet, 23 meters, from the cave entrance, working his way through what appeared to be a manageable vertical crevice. He was third in line. 2 had already made their way successfully. This particular passage was a narrow slot in the rock, stretching about 80 feet, 24 meters high, and generally 12 inches wide. But like many cave formations, this crevice had a cruel trick waiting in its middle section. It narrowed dramatically to just 7 or 8 inches before opening up again below. As Scott maneuvered through this tight section, disaster struck in an instant. His hand slipped on the wet rock surface. In cave environments, surfaces are often coated with a thin layer of mud and moisture that makes them treacherously slippery. Without warning, his body dropped down into the narrowest part of the crevice. In that split second, Robert Scott's world changed forever. He found himself wedged tightly in the middle portion of the crevice, trapped on his left side. The rock walls pressed against his body from both sides, and every surface around him was rounded and slick with mud. There was nothing to grab onto, no way to gain purchase or leverage. The very geological features that had formed this cave over thousands of years had created the perfect trap. Scott's companions immediately realized something was wrong when they lost contact with him. They quickly discovered his predicament. These were experienced explorers themselves, people who understood the underground environment and had likely dealt with tight spots before. But this situation was different. No matter what they tried, they couldn't get Scott free. As the hours passed, it became clear that this was beyond what the group could handle alone. They had tried everything from their experience, but the cave's grip was far more stronger than what they had imagined. At 9:30 a.m. on Sunday morning, after 8 grueling hours of failed attempts, they made the difficult decision to leave Scott behind and go for outside help. Imagine the agonizing choice they faced, leaving their friend trapped in that narrow crevice while they sought assistance from the surface. The ones above Scott made their way through another exit, joining the two who made their way outside before. Word spread quickly through the local emergency response network. Volunteers from 4 different fire departments descended on the cave site, bringing with them equipment and determination. These were brave men and women who regularly risked their lives to save others, but cave rescue presented unique challenges that most of them had never faced before. The complexity of the situation soon became apparent. This wasn't a simple matter of pulling someone out of a hole. The victim was wedged deep underground in a space so narrow that rescuers could barely access him, let alone work effectively around him. Recognizing that specialized expertise was needed, authorities contacted the National Cave Rescue Commission. By late Sunday afternoon, 14 highly trained cave rescue specialists were flown in from Pittsburgh. These were the elite of cave rescue, people who had spent years training for exactly this type of emergency. They brought with them specialized equipment and techniques developed specifically for underground rescue operations. When the NCRC team first established contact with Scott, he was described as being in good spirits. After being trapped for over 12 hours, he was still alert and communicating normally with his rescuers. There was reason for cautious optimism, but as Sunday wore on, something began to change in Scott's demeanor. The psychological pressure of being trapped in such a confined space for an extended period began to take its toll. Scott's mood deteriorated rapidly, and he became increasingly irrational and abusive toward the very people trying to save his life. This wasn't simply fear or frustration. His behavior suggested something more serious was happening. The rescue team learned that Scott was epileptic, a medical condition that added another layer of complexity to an already difficult situation. Twice during the rescue attempt, he was given medication to prevent seizures. However, this treatment did nothing to improve his mental state or cooperative behavior. The technical aspects of the rescue were as challenging as they were innovative. Rescuers strung a high line through the passage above Scott and placed slings around his body, attempting to lift him vertically out of the trap. Every time they made even the slightest progress, disaster would strike. Scott would begin thrashing wildly, his violent movements defeating any progress they had made and potentially making his situation worse. Understanding that this would be a long-term operation, the rescue team established a sophisticated support system. They set up monitoring equipment outside the cave and attached sensors to Scott so they could continuously track his vital signs. Keeping him warm became a critical priority. Cave temperatures remain constant year-round, typically in the 50s, Fahrenheit 10 to 15 Celsius, which can lead to hypothermia during extended exposure. The methods they used to maintain Scott's body temperature were both ingenious and desperate. Heat packs were positioned around him. High-intensity lights were directed at his location, not just for illumination, but for their heat output. Most remarkably, they ran extension cords deep into the cave and used hair dryers, blowing warm air up through Scott's pant legs and sleeves to circulate heat around his body. Despite being trapped in an impossible situation, Scott was able to eat and drink. Throughout the ordeal, rescuers managed to get coffee, broth, hot dogs, and donuts to him. The fact that he could consume food and liquids was seen as a positive sign. It meant his body was still functioning normally, and he had the strength to continue fighting. But Scott's increasingly erratic behavior was becoming the biggest obstacle to his own rescue. As the hours passed, he screamed abuse at the very people risking their lives to save him. The rescue team found themselves in an impossible situation. Their patient was actively working against his own salvation. The medical team on site recognized that sedation might be the key to a successful rescue. If they could calm Scott down, stop his thrashing movements, they might be able to extract him safely. However, the doctors directing the paramedics refused to authorize the use of tranquilizers or sedatives. This decision would become one of the most controversial aspects of the entire rescue operation. Desperate to find a medical authority who would approve sedation, the rescue team attempted something unprecedented. They tried to patch into a local phone line to make a long-distance call to a doctor in California who was also an experienced spelunker. They hoped this physician would understand the unique circumstances and provide the medical authorization they needed. Meanwhile, the technical rescue efforts continued around the clock. Rescuers positioned inflatable airbags underneath Scott, hoping that when inflated, they would provide enough lift to raise him out of the narrow section. They covered his body with grease to reduce friction against the rock walls. They lined the walls themselves with plastic sheeting to create a smoother surface. Nothing worked. The crevice that held Scott prisoner seemed designed by nature to prevent exactly what the rescuers were trying to accomplish. Every technique that might work in other confined space rescues was defeated by the unique geometry of this underground trap. As Monday morning approached, Scott had been trapped for over 24 hours. Around 7 a.m. on Monday morning, as Scott delivered yet another tantrum, screaming at his rescuers, something catastrophic happened. His vital signs suddenly ceased. The monitoring equipment that had been tracking his heart rate and other life signs went flat. Scott lost consciousness, his body finally succumbing to the incredible stress he had endured for more than a day. The rescue team immediately began emergency medical procedures. Oxygen was administered directly to Scott. Heated intravenous fluids were pushed into his system in an attempt to restore his vital signs and bring him back to consciousness. But nothing worked. After 29 hours underground, Robert Scott's body had reached the limits of what it could endure. With their patient unconscious and no longer able to thrash and fight against rescue efforts, the team made the difficult decision to use what they called painful extraction methods. They no longer had to worry about causing Scott discomfort or injury. Saving his life was the only priority that mattered. Using the high line strung above the victim and the slings positioned around his body, they began dragging Scott upward through the narrow crevice. It was a brutal process, one that would have caused significant pain and injury if he had been conscious, but it was now their only option. At 12:25 p.m. on Monday, October 3rd, Robert Scott was finally freed from the crevice that had held him prisoner for over 30 hours. The rescue team worked frantically, hoping against hope that he had simply lapsed into deep hypothermia, a condition from which people can sometimes be revived even after extended periods without vital signs. But their hopes were unfounded. Shortly after his extraction, Robert E. Scott was pronounced dead. The 36-year-old man, who had entered the cave as part of a routine Saturday evening adventure, had become the victim of one of Pennsylvania's most tragic cave rescue attempts. The coroner's report revealed the medical reality of what had killed Scott. The official cause of death was listed as congestive heart failure due to irreversible shock. More specifically, he had suffered a heart attack brought on by the incredible physical stress and pressure on his chest after 29 hours underground. The combination of cold, fear, and physical compression had pushed his cardiovascular system beyond its limits. Importantly, the coroner determined that Scott's epilepsy was not a factor in his death. This next story will definitely send chills down your spine. The Alabama sun beat down mercilessly on June 29, 2005, as students and instructors gathered at the entrance to Toluca Cave for the National Cave Rescue Commission's summer seminar. The group assembled at the rocky terrain of North Alabama, surrounded by sinkholes and limestone outcroppings that hinted at the vast underground network below. Their mission was clear: conduct a training exercise at the Skylight Room, navigating a 35-foot vertical drop, about 10.7 meters of sheer limestone wall. The scenario would simulate hauling an injured person up from the depths, a skill that could mean the difference between life and death in a real emergency. The group began their descent into Taluka Cave through the main entrance, a narrow opening that required crawling on hands and knees for the first 50 feet, 15 meters. The temperature dropped immediately to a constant 58 degrees Fahrenheit, 14 degrees Celsius, and the familiar musty smell of limestone and bat guano filled their nostrils. After 20 minutes of careful navigation through twisting passages, they emerged into a larger chamber. The route to the skylight room demanded careful movement through 2 belly crawls, through restrictions followed by a breakdown zone, an area where a part of the cave ceiling had collapsed centuries ago, leaving house-sized boulders scattered across their path. The group carefully picked their way through the narrow passages and the obstacle course. Finally, they reached the skylight room, a magnificent chamber roughly. The room got its name from a natural shaft that led to the surface, though no actual daylight penetrated the 35-foot, 10.7-meter vertical drop. The instructors gathered the group around the pit edge. This would be their training ground, a place to simulate hauling an injured person up from the bottom of the drop. The exercise required a volunteer to serve as the patient, someone willing to be lowered into the pit and hauled back out to test their rescue system. Taime Lon stepped forward to volunteer. At 41 years old, Lon possessed the steady nerve and experience that made him perfect for the role. His background in vertical cave work and rope systems gave the instructors confidence that he could handle the physical and psychological demands of the exercise. The pit itself seemed ominous in ways that were difficult to articulate. The walls were almost perfectly cylindrical, polished by millennia of water flow. The next hour was spent in meticulous preparation. The instructors supervised as students assembled a complex rigging system using static climbing ropes rated for 9,000 pounds, 4,082 kilograms of tensile strength. They installed anchors in solid rock, tested every connection, and established communication protocols. 2 students were designated as edge attendants. Their job was to guide the rope and prevent it from abrading against the sharp limestone edge. A comprehensive safety check followed the rigging setup, with every piece of equipment inspected twice. Lon donned his seat harness, connected his rappel device, and clipped into the hauling line. The system looked flawless, a textbook setup that had been used successfully hundreds of times in training exercises across the country. Lon announced his readiness and began his descent over the lip of the pit. The team above began feeding rope through the mechanical advantage system they had constructed. He slowly disappeared over the lip. The lowering operation proceeded with textbook precision. Every few feet, Lon would call out his status. The edge attendants worked with practiced efficiency, ensuring the rope moved cleanly over a padded edge protector designed to prevent damage to both rope and rock. The team began reconfiguring their rope system, transforming it from a lowering setup to a mechanical advantage hauling system, capable of lifting a 200-pound, 91-kilogram patient with relative ease. The mechanical advantage meant that 6 people working together could lift Lon's weight with the efficiency of a well-oiled machine. The hauling command echoed through the chamber, and the team began their coordinated effort. The rope stretched slightly under load, then began moving through the system with smooth precision. Somewhere below, Lon was ascending slowly but steadily toward the surface, suspended in his harness and trusting completely in the system. One edge attendant called out that the patient was 15 feet up from the bottom, roughly 20 feet, 6.1 meters from the surface and more than halfway through the haul. Everything was proceeding exactly according to plan, with smooth precision that characterized successful rescue operations. It was at that moment that disaster struck. A sharp crack echoed through the chamber like a gunshot, followed by the grinding scrape of stone against stone as limestone gave way to forces that had been building invisibly. Several chunks of limestone, each the size of a bowling ball, broke free from the lip and began their deadly plunge toward the bottom of the drop. The first rock fell with the acceleration of gravity above Lon's position. Below, suspended in his harness and unable to take evasive action, Lon had perhaps a heartbeat to react. His training kicked in instinctively. He raised his left arm to protect his head and torso, turning slightly in his harness just as the first rock reached him. The limestone chunk struck his forearm with a sickening impact. the force spinning him like a pendulum in the narrow confines of the pit. A second rock, bigger and sharper, followed immediately behind. Lon, still spinning from the initial impact and disoriented by pain, was powerless to avoid it. The second projectile struck him squarely in the lower back, the force driving the air from his lungs in an audible gasp that echoed up from the depths. The chamber erupted into panic. The training exercise now turned into a real rescue operation. The team immediately reversed the rope system, their hauling operation becoming an emergency lowering. Below, they could hear Lon groaning in pain. Calls echoed down, seeking confirmation that Lon was conscious and assessing his injuries. A weak but coherent response drifted up from the darkness, confirming consciousness but indicating significant pain in his arm and back, the two impact points where the falling rocks had struck. The lowering seemed to take forever, though it lasted less than 2 minutes. When Lon finally reached the bottom again, instructors were already preparing to rappel down for medical assessment. One team member raced toward the cave entrance to establish communication with the outside world and prepare for medical evacuation. The underground assessment revealed blunt force trauma from falling objects, with impacts to his arm and torso. The first rock had struck his left arm with enough force to cause severe bruising. The second impact to his lower back had targeted the kidney area, raising concerns about internal injuries. The decision was made to evacuate Lon through a horizontal entrance roughly 300 yards, 274 meters away, avoiding vertical work with loose rock still threatening the pit area. The journey would mean nearly half a mile of underground travel, but it was infinitely safer than attempting another vertical evacuation. After 45 minutes, they emerged from the horizontal entrance. An ambulance was waiting, and paramedics immediately took over Lon's care, preparing him for transport to the nearest emergency. Hospital x-rays and CT scans revealed severe bruising to his left arm and significant trauma to his lower back. The impact had caused internal bruising and a bone bruise on his pelvic crest, requiring weeks of recovery. Miraculously, no bones were broken, and he was released after overnight observation. The incident became a case study in cave rescue, highlighting how rope movement during hauling operations could gradually undermine rock at pit edges. The limestone, weakened by millennia of erosion, had reached a critical point where additional stress caused catastrophic failure. For everyone involved, the incident became a defining moment, a visceral reminder that underground emergencies could develop with terrifying speed, requiring split-second decisions and flawless execution under pressure.
You're stuck with me. You're stuck with me, and I've timed that perfectly too. Look at that. Right. You know what? Let's play something else. Let's play something else. We're gonna play something else. I can't be arsed with that anymore. We are gonna play. Why did I close Steam though? We are gonna play. Yeah, we'll play some Dead Zone. Why not? Yeah, bro, it goes hard, eh?
My head. Hello again, my friend.
He's talking to the plant, bro. He's going mad. It's the only thing that stays the same for him, though. So it makes sense. Let's upgrade all of this. Can't upgrade any of that. Right, I'm just gonna fucking move this thing because it's pissing me off. It's actually pissing me off. You. Wait, it's on Who Am I? I don't want this one. I want a different level. Chose the wrong level. Sorry about that.
My head.
I didn't even realise I could unlock new elements on this. Yeah, you get elements for your guns. Like, sometimes you pick them up and it's got it. Other times you can upgrade it and get it. You can also re-roll it, and it's pretty cheap for a re-roll. Yeah, it starts off pretty much the same way. Start off with a pistol. It's 30 levels per, like, actual level. Like, per run. I am pretty upgraded at this point. Like, I'm not fully maxed out. I still have a few technologies to max out, along with them green things that you saw me upgrading to begin with. See, now I'm going to get a gun. Yeah, there's a minigun there. Yeah, I'm going to take the minigun. Pretty much, yeah. But it's pretty fun. I can't lie. If you've ever played Warhammer, it's kind of like that. Just with robots in space. I got it for pretty cheap as well. I got it on sale though. I got it for 15 quid on Steam. Obviously. I say obviously, I could have got it on CD keys, but I didn't. Oh. Like now I should start getting upgrades for me. Yeah. 60% proc chance, yeah, I'll take that. Subnautica looks really good, but it's too scary for me, man. Love that noise. I think there's a second Subnautica out as well, but I might be wrong on that. Ooh, here we go. bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba. Da 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 da. Yeah, that one. They have basically turned me into the Doom guy with this. Yeah, exactly. I should have kept it on what it was. But I'm not a fan of Singularity. Like, it's an alright effect, but I prefer Void Tendrils or something. This one's just as good though. I want an ammo upgrade or something. Always good to have more ammo in the minigun. The 100 rounds is alright, but when I was playing with Zeddy, he got up to like 600. Grenade damage, why not? Brr, 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 brr. Didn't stand a chance. See, I actually enjoy this game. I enjoy this a lot more than I do DBD. And this game is so much more simple too. And it's easy to understand. It's so easy to understand. Ooh. Speaking of Mr. Meatball, we got a flying robot Meatball here. Having fun when playing video games, not allowed? Yeah, well, this is what I think of you saying it's not allowed. Have some of that. How'd you like that? How's that for your meatballs? Oi, stop shooting me. Just you wait till I get up there. Just you fucking wait. Here! Well, I thought I picked up the thing. Give me the thing, bro. Yeah. What do you reckon? Should I go for void damage or should I go for more health? Because I'm gonna try and get a void build going on with my weapons. But I also kind of want the health. I'm not sure which one to go for. You say health. Go on then. It's fine. I'll get a void on the next one. I'll go void on the next one. It gives me it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, void tendrils. There we go. Can't be re-rolled again. That's gay. That's gay. That is so gay. Fuck off, you robot. Don't even think about it. Yeah, that's got an effect on it. I might keep my grenade as an ice grenade though, because it does help to freeze the enemies sometimes. As far as I'm aware, them little spider things can only be ice, but they might be different elements the further along I get in like the main like ship bit. Yeah, proc chance. So now I've got a 90% proc chance. Not bad, that took him down. That took both of them down, actually. I find that sometimes you do have to take these levels a bit slowly, though, because there can be a lot of enemies. Yeah, take away the spread from hip fire. Where's the turret in this room? Hooray! Explosion! Come on, grenade. Ooh, yeah, now we're talking. Yeah, look at that. You know what? Plasma. Ah, this is a boss room. Reload, damn you. Oh, it's already done. Get out of here. Now I can focus on this boss. There she is. Down she goes. Yeah, baby. You ain't shit. That's what I think of you. Yeah, disappear, bitch. You ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Grenades. Grenades. I want to be a fucking powerhouse, bro. I want to be a goddamn powerhouse. Going down.
This is the one. I can feel it.
Nah, I don't think it is. I don't know about that one, Buckaroo. Yeah, I definitely need more ammo in this. Whoa, it does it for each swing? Oh, no, it does it for each swing. That's mad. Yeah, weak point damage. Oh, shit. Get away from me, spider. Yeah, I think the next one I'm going to do a melee build, yeah. Because melee's just as fun, I'll be real. It is just as fun. Grenade builds are pretty fun too. Oh boy. It's for times like that I've glad I have this minigun. What's that? What was that? Yeah, I'll take them. RTS games? They're okay. They're not really my kind of thing. I'll be real. I'm not mega into them. It's just seeing what the changes was. Elemental damage I've got now. I'm just getting all my weapons to fucking like grant each other's elements at the same time. This is where it's nice to have other types of element as well. So like having a freeze on this, for example. I don't have a freeze on this, but you get what I mean. You know what? I'm not a fan of this music. I'm not a fan of this at all. Let me put on something I am a fan of. Hold on. Let's type it. That's better. That's better. Oh no, I need to reload. I need to reload. This is so much better. I was so engrossed in the music, I wasn't actually paying attention to what was happening. Oh shit. Alright. How about this one then? I'll line this one up.
My head.
She. She indeed. Now I know this is gonna be really loud in my ears, so I'm gonna have to turn it down instantly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm only gonna be on for like another, what, an hour at most. It still fits. It still fits. Ooh, plasma super. I love the fact you don't take like splash damage from the grenades or anything as well. Yeah, it really did. Even 2016 had really good music. 2016 was just music that assaulted your ears, and I love it. Like, it was literally going to war with your ears.
Reminds me of Vegas. Have I been there?
Yeah, for real, man. No way I basically just stabbed my way through that. Alright, mate, take it easy. Good seeing you. Don't be a stranger, bro. How did I get stuck in that? Don't like the random pauses and that. No offense. I might just put some lo-fi back on, to be honest. Ah, fuck.
I'm going to tear those robo bastards apart. Can't smell shit with this helmet on.
Sorry, I zoned out for a minute. That was too easy. Too easy, man. Whoa! No good. You know what? I think I'm gonna call it there, to be honest. This has been fun though. Till next time, I guess. Where's my mouse? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, GG's. And yeah, and that. And GG's to